Hey guys, I'm Coach here from TryThisPlay.com. Guys, Madden 20 is officially over for me. I'm done playing, but Madden 21 is we're just 2 weeks out, guys, and I'm excited as many of you are. I really can't wait to get on the game again. The beta was great. I loved it. However, guys, they definitely they heard out our community with fix the franchise mode. They want to address it. They actually released gridiron notes that they need to fix Madden franchise and what they're going to do to fix it. They didn't get too much into detail, guys, but let's start off with their 4 main points that they want to express to us. They want to express our franchise team, Madden as a live service, high-level franchise commitments in Madden 21 and 22, your involvement as the community. So each one of these topics is very, very important. I'm not sure if it means anything to you guys, but to me it does, because we're going to help EA help us, guys. So you know, they want our feedback. They take it very seriously. Now, they can't please everyone, guys, so even if your personal feedback, you know, they didn't fix what you want to get fixed, at least, you know, they fix what the majority wants to be fixed, which is probably the main issues that we're having with franchise. Personally, guys, I love franchise. However, I thought franchise mode was pretty good so far. I can't really complain. Of course, everything can get better, but that's going to take time, guys. So I do believe I'm still happy with the mode, regardless whether they do fix it or they don't fix it. I still love to play. I have a lot of fun playing. I'm more of a competitive guy, so I'm probably going to be focusing more on that. So let's dive into this, guys. Our franchise team, they said as we said in our video update in July, to better deliver on community feedback, we are reshaping our franchise team to increase our focus specifically on the direction described ahead. We're making changes including dedicating a high percentage of team bandwidth to deliver greater investment in core franchise features through Madden NFL 21 post-launch support, Madden 22 launch and beyond. So guys, they're already talking about Madden 22. This pretty much means to me that, you know, maybe they ran out of time with Corona where they couldn't really focus on Madden 21 as much. But who knows, guys? This is just, they're getting hyped for Madden 22 already. We didn't even get Madden 21 yet, so let's see what Madden 21 has to offer first with franchise before we even get into Madden 22. So the next thing is, guys, Madden as a live service. Again, they are constantly updating the game. They're bringing monthly patches. They're going to do weekly roster updates again. If they have to do a minor fix, they're telling us they're going to get it fixed, you know, as soon as possible, guys. So EA does do a great job updating the game throughout the year. You know, with some things, guys, that get patched, they don't get patched right away. Like, especially for us, like we find the glitches and the big money plays like probably 2 months ahead of the patch, guys. And some of you might find it on YouTube maybe like the day before it gets patched, but that's just because we know what to look for. The competitive scenes like a month or 2 ahead of the patch, and you know, some of the average guys, the average Joes, you know, they're finding out these glitches and then it gets patched like the next week. However, guys, you know, for us as competitive players, we definitely do expect a patch like pretty soon, because it does take a lot of time to find defense or an offense that counteract wherever the glitch is. But again, you know, we just adjust and deal with it. I can't complain. They update the game monthly, which is fine for me. So I can't really expect them to update the game daily, guys. They have a lot of work to do for the game. So just having an update monthly, guys, works for me. High-level franchise commitments in Madden NFL 21 and Madden NFL 22. So as I mentioned before, guys, they're bringing Madden 22 into this already. That doesn't really sit well with me, because that makes me feel like they ran out of time with Corona. Maybe they didn't have enough staff, and they heard all our complaints about Madden 21, about Madden 20 franchise, and I'm sure they're releasing this article, this news, to let us know that Madden 22 is going to be a lot better in franchise mode than Madden 21 is. So again, guys, I wouldn't expect a lot of changes to happen for Madden 21 franchise, just because of everything that's going on in 2020 with the virus and everything. You know, they only have a certain amount of time and a budget to spend, you know, fixing certain things like franchise. So as long as they're making an effort, guys, I can't complain. Again, I love the mode. I have fun. Even if it still stays the same, I'll still have fun with it. But I know everything can be improved, as I mentioned earlier. So yeah, again, guys, just be prepared for major updates to Madden 22 franchise. I think that's going to be the franchise game right there. Madden 21, we may not see a lot. So here we go, guys. We're going to get into the meat and potatoes now. So Madden 21, guys, what they're doing on post-launch support for franchise, they're going to be doing tuning. So improve progression and regression of players, improve core player progression to the future such that X factors and other abilities for older players work well with upcoming rookie class. So again guys, they're just going to make sure everyone has an X factor that deserves it. That's what I get from this, and the progression is going to be tuned a little bit so that it feels just right for each player. Now commissioner tools guys, they have a little list below that we're going to get into. AI personnel management, so the AI will make better team management decisions in the draft, free agency, and trades. I'm not sure if you guys play online franchise or offline franchise. I'm a big online franchise guy. I don't play franchise by myself, so this wouldn't affect me because we turn AI trades off. The AI can't make trades, and we don't trade with the AI. Another user cannot trade with the AI, so you know that this doesn't really affect me. But for some of you guys, the sim players that want to enjoy offline franchise, this is great for you because now there won't be any crazy trades with the computers going on. So next one is playoff and Super Bowl presentation, improve and refresh. So I don't know how they're going to improve it guys, I don't know how they're going to refresh it, but if you're really into detail guys, they're promising you a better Super Bowl and playoff presentation for the games, which is still pretty cool. They want to add more authenticity to the game. I'm all for it guys. That's some good stuff. So X Factor Superstar ability customization. Now introduce the ability to customize X Factor and abilities on all players, allowing you to customize your roster as you see fit. So this is just telling me you can create a god squad with abilities. You can literally pick whatever player you want in franchise, and as long as they have an X Factor, you can pick which abilities, X Factors you want on them. I personally don't like this because this is just MUT. They're just making franchise MUT now with the abilities and stuff. It seems more like a MUT mode now if they add something like this. I'm sure it's going to get a lot of backlash, especially from competitive players, because we have fun too with franchise guys. We don't want to have to deal with this guy having certain abilities and then we have to worry about and play and then we lose because everyone has full customization. I think they should save that for MUT. I think that's what MUT's for, just to customize your ultimate god squad. So next up, career stats UI, improved UI showing historical player performances, more immersion and depth on how players have progressed in your franchise. So again guys, they're just improving how well your players progress. So I can't see how that's much different from what we said before. However guys, I can't knock it guys until I see it. So that's good stuff again just by reading it. Trade logic, more fidelity, depth, and authenticity. Again guys, you can't argue with authenticity. They weren't really too specific on what they're doing with the trade logic. However guys, authenticity is authenticity guys. They want to make it more real, they can make it more real. We'll just roll with it. Better insight into retirement each season to allow players to react and manage. So again guys, they're just improving something else, improving the retirement system, how players retire. That's cool too. Playoffs update, edit authentic playoff bracket screen to see who's in, who won, and who's up next. So guys, honestly, I think that did definitely need an update. Because now I hope they make it kind of like an ESPN when you're playing franchise, you're in the middle of a game. They tried making like a live score update, and we all know it wasn't live. Hopefully they can do something where like they could just make it better, more like an ESPN feel, where you can see as you're playing who you're going to be playing next, who won and lost and whatnot guys. So hopefully they can do something cool with that. I'm not sure how creative they can actually get, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so let's go to the commissioner tools priority ranking now. So this is what they want to work on in order guys. So ability to undo transactions, reducing friction and control over player movement, contracts, and trades. So guys, they kind of want to undo any bad transactions. If a trade gets vetoed in the league, they want to be able to undo it without everyone having to trade back their players or unrelease somebody. I like that guys. That's going to make the leagues run a lot smoother. So I definitely do think that's a big fix if they can fix that. Ability to approve trades. So trade approval guys, that's not really that much of a big deal. They get approved either way by commissioner or something, so I can't see how that's a big priority for franchise this year. Number 3, ability to reset a game in case of a disconnect. Guys, that's huge. Honestly, that should be number 1 guys, because if the game disconnects, I want to be right back in the game where we left off, so we don't have to worry about replaying from a certain scenario, and recreating the situation. So if you play money games, guys, this is perfect, guys. If they can do this with regular games, that would be perfect too. But that's really tough to do online. Online ranked games or whatever, unranked, whatever it may be, guys. But if they can somehow implement that into online gameplay, that'd be perfect, guys. So now, guys, they talk about Madden NFL 22. So for Madden NFL 22 is still very early. It's extremely early, guys. I never heard them skip over a whole year of a video game and talk about the next one. That leaves me with a bad feeling about Madden 21, which I don't really like, because we didn't even get a chance to play it yet, really. So I just want to enjoy Madden 21 before we start even talking about Madden 22. So they're letting us know that they're working on all this stuff for a franchise in Madden 22. As I mentioned before, with Corona and everything, this might be the same franchise for Madden 21. They just want to let us know, give us an early warning, so we're not, going ballistic on Twitter, cursing out EA, whatever the case may be, and complaining. So they're letting us know in advance that, Madden 22 franchise is where it's at. Maybe it may not be ready for Madden 21. So they're letting us know that coaching and staff management is going to be better, scouting improvements, new scenario engine enhancements, new team chemistry system, commissioner tool improvements, and they have more content that they're really not going to release. So new uniforms, names, logos, relocation options, and they're just going to make everything more authentic, basically, for Madden NFL 22. So if you're a franchise player, guys, look out for Madden NFL 22. We're still a year out from that. We didn't get Madden 21 yet. So I'm assuming that's going to be the franchise game. So now, your involvement as the community, guys. We all know what this means. Leave your feedback. Leave your feedback in the forums. Any links EA sends you from testing out betas or whatever, because they do look at it. They have people on there, from a certain time of the day, reading through all the comments in the forums, and they're going to be addressing it on Twitter. So Madden's big on Twitter, guys. If you don't actually have a Twitter, you should make one, because that's where mostly the Madden scene is on. I know a lot of it can be toxic, from players complaining about the game nonstop. I don't do that. I don't complain about the game, guys. I actually just talk positively about the game, because I love Madden. However, guys, EA does release all their gridiron notes, all their patch updates on Twitter. They're very active on there, and I suggest you follow them. And guys, if you haven't already, guys, please visit TryThisPlay.com for the upcoming Madden 21 season, where we're going to have the best tips and glitches out for you guys. We're actually going to teach you how to play the game at a high level, guys. It's up to you to be coachable, because if we can mold you as a player, if you're coachable, you're not stubborn, guys, you're going to become a very, very good Madden player, and maybe even win a MCS belt with our high level coaching and ebooks, guys. So if you haven't already, please visit TryThisPlay.com. Big updates to that. Building a whole new website for you guys, and it's going to be a great Madden year, guys. I can't wait. Thanks again for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.